October 27, 2025. Today I got some memories back from the hypnosis I did, and from the first after the first meeting with Dan, the hypnotist. Did he say to me that I should bring with me to next time a note what I should ask about in the hypnosis, that I should ask like a answer for about what had happened in this 2.5 hours. I was away when God was coming and talked to me, and God took with me to. I understand after the hypnosis that God took me to those places where I experienced in the hypnosis, and of course it took 2.5 hours because it was much that I was into, and I didn't know where I should go in my questions in the hypnosis. I told Dan that I want to know more about God, what he did in this 2.5 hours I was away, and then is it also that I want to know what about the UFO, who they are, and get answer about it. I say to Dan, so I prepare me to do the questions if I met someone in the hypnosis. And my first priority was to talk to God and to come to know God better, that what he was planned to do for my life, like that. I wanted to ask. So I decided me to let the UFO questions be later on. And that I come to know today, that because I listened to what I say in year 2018 in hypnosis. I have not listened at it for some years. Maybe 4 years since I listened at it. So, and much have happened since in these 4 years that I have developed knowledge about God and UFO and those things. And today I understood that I got the answer both from God and from UFO. It was in the hypnosis that I get both. I didn't need to decide me for myself what I should priority, because it come with the hypnosis. But that I didn't know just after the hypnosis. But today I come to understand it, that I got the answer about both. And And it was for you that have not listened to everything about when God come and talked to me the first time. He had talked to me before, but not in this way, that he told me about my future. That he had not told me, but he had told me to go and heal a girl when I was 16 years old. He come and say I should heal a girl in the same age. And then I had to forget it, because it was like I didn't do the healing. I was only a tool for God to heal that girl, and that's why I didn't remember it. I only move on in my ordinary worldly life without God. Like, of course I had God, but I was not thinking about God, and I didn't believe in God. In after I have done the healing on that girl, and I move forward in my worldly life. And in year 2000, when God come, that was in my mind. It's very strange, these things that I had already in my mind, because God come, and it was time where I could ask God a question, and I could ask him about everything, but I chose one question, and that was asking him about what is those alien UFO. I asked God about it, and that I had not done that if I have not experienced UFO before I experienced God. And God, he answered me. He didn't laugh or nothing. It was a good answer, and no, without any laughing about it. And I asked God, what is alien and what is UFO? What is that? And God answered me, and he said this he talking to me in English, that he have talking English to me always. He had never spoken Swedish to me. And he said to me, that's the people of the future, he say about aliens, UFO, and it seems like we are in that time now. That was a question I had after that God had said they are the future, they are the people of the future. And I was confused with that answer, and I'm wondering, what future? Who is it? Our future, or is it someone else's future? What is the future? And we can only talking technical about it, like the future is in ahead of us. It is before now. It's 1 second from now is the future. That's its future. But I couldn't place it really. What the people of the future. But I am a very technical person, and for me was it like the future is the technical advance. That's that answer I had in my head, and we were so far off when it was technical in year 2000. It was just after we got this, what to do when it's coming after 1999, and what will happen with all our computers, what will airplane only drop down from the air and all the satellites drop down in the air, because we didn't know what the future was after 1999. What will be in January, the 1st January 2000. And it was nothing. It was only a business that make good business, because people bought new computers that have years more than until 2000. And we were very far away from what we are today in technical things. But that also make us not get all the information from the government, because they think that it can be a chaos here on earth if they tell us what's really going on. And if they should listen at my podcast, they maybe should be very scared about that I know about the technical things, advanced technical things. And but that had those aliens have done that for me, that I should be very much technical person, so I know what's going on today. And they come and talking to me in the 90s, and they told me very much about technical things that we didn't have in that time, but I understood what they were talking about. And in 1994 I was abducted into a spaceship, and there was technical advance that we didn't have in that time. It was this touch things to open up anything. It was only to touch it, and it's come open up drawers. You only touch it and it open up. There was no like gears to hold in that you can take out things from a drawer. That doesn't exist in this spaceship. It was to touch, and it come out by itself in that way. And then was it that I was going to that elevator that was in the center of the spaceship, and there it was no buttons to open up the door into the elevator. It was I had to lay my hand on a hand that was on the wall on the right side of the elevator, there were like a hand, and I knew that I didn't try to find a button. I knew that I needed to place my hand up on that hand, and the door to the elevator was open, and I go in there and I come back to my home again. And that is something they have seen before, but it had not been taken serious about these UFO researchers. It was really in the center of the spaceship, like a pipe, elevator, and it was, I could see inside the elevator. There was not no painted color like that around it. It was I don't remember the word for in English about it was I could look inside it, and if someone was standing in the elevator, that person could see into the spaceship. It was, I don't find a word. In Swedish is it genomskinligt. It was that pipe where they take in people, take in animals, and for me was it they took me out from with that pipe in the center of the spaceship, and then it was this about this that I saw in hypnosis, that it was the answer that I didn't know if I have not listened to now when I should place it in my podcast. And then I saw that that a young woman that come to me and helped me over to the other side in the cave. She was of this race that what they called those people that watch UFO programs, so they do research on that. I didn't know. I asked this year. I asked for about maybe 2 months ago on Facebook what race it was that I have met. I didn't know. I know there is some aliens they call it the gray, but I don't know their names because I never watch program about UFO. I don't read any books of UFO, so I don't know what they are called. And but a person say, I think you mean the Nordic, because they are very blonde. They are almost white hair, and they are very pale in the skin also. And they are very slim, and they are really tall. They are not the tallest aliens, because that I have seen taller. but they are tall, and they are all about 6 feet, and they are not any fat on them. They are very slim, extremely slim, almost too slim to could survive. That's how they are, and that's why I started to laughing when Dan asked me if it was me I saw, because I have never been. I think almost no one have been so slim like they are here on Earth. It may be in the last stage of anorexia. They can be a picture of the Hitler camps where they are very slim, close to die. That's how they look like, but they are really alive, this Nordic. And it have not been only women of Nordic, because I have been talking about it before, you that have followed me, that my husband in Texas, when I lived in Texas, he came home one day and he say, there is a person that asking for you in the bar. He say that he was coming from far away. That's what they saying. That they are not from Earth. And my husband say that. He say it was one of the old people in the bar, that the old man that always sit in the bar. And he say it was his son that wanted to meet me. And I was thinking, who can it be? Because no one in the United States know me more than when I have been with my husband. And I was only in Texas 1 year. So I was thinking, no one knows me in Texas. Who can it be? And then I go to the bar. I was not so much in the bar, but sometimes I go with my husband to the bar, and so I did that, and then it come a tall, slim young man and with blonde hair, and he was about 6 feet and very slim. Not extremely, so I think he had clothes on that make him not look so slim. And he come to me, and we sit and talking, and it was many people around the table, and we sit and talk, and he talking about universe, and I didn't know anything about the universe in that time, so I didn't really remember what he was talking about, but he was telling me about this to reach higher than the tree in the knowledge about the universe. That kind of things he was talking about. And he talking about planets, and I didn't know anything. And he say that I should read a special book. And even if I was young, I didn't remember the book he told me to read. So I told him that send me an email with the title of the book so I can find it out and buy it, I say to him. And so I gave him my email address. And then he was talking, maybe talking 2 hours with me. So those other people that was sitting at our table, they went away because they didn't understood. They couldn't talk to him because it was so high up in the education. So they didn't have any question for him, or they didn't interrupt him. So talking about something else. Instead, they went away from our table, and he and I was sitting there, and the table was for about 10 people. So it was very strange. And then suddenly come that old man that should be his father. And I felt it was very odd. It was very strange because his father was asking, excuse me, can I take my cigarettes? He say the cigarettes was laying at the table. And he say it in that way that it was strangers. He looked at this man, and that should be his son, but he talking to this man like it was not his son. It was a stranger for him, and it was very strange for me that they acting like that, and they should be father and son. And I don't know if my husband lied about that they were father and son, or else it was something that the alien did to this old man. So he was not acting. He was in another dimension in some way. So they never met each other. When the father asked if he could take his cigarette that laying on the table. It was very strange. And then I never heard from that man again. That he got my email, but he never wrote me about the book title that he was talking about. So that was very strange. So I have met a man from the Nordic, but most I have met a woman from the Nordic, and she have helped me sometimes. It was she that come and sit with me at the table when I was eating pizza for my last money I had, and it was very strange. I have talked about it in one episode, and when she left, it was like I wake up and find her gone, and And I was thinking I need to pay for my pizza. So I went to the cashier and I say I should pay my pizza. I said to that woman. And the woman said, be very surprised. And I said, but that woman that was with you, she have already paid for your pizza from both. So she come and feed me with the pizza, and then I could keep that little money I had. So I was not really out from all the money. It was in it was in Franklin, in a border of Virginia and North Carolina. Franklin, that city that was laying underwater one time, that people can remember about. That city was destroyed of water, and so it was in Franklin she came, and she said the same thing. I came from far away, she's saying to me. So that's what the sign of them is, that they saying this. And so this, I understood this today, that Dan say I should have some notes about what I should ask in the hypnosis when I meet someone in the hypnosis, because I have told you that it's a very short time I was in hypnosis, because it was other people that was waiting for their turn to get hypnosis, or only talk to Dan because he was psychologist also. So not everyone was in hypnosis. And for me was it that I had to come to him 3 times, because he wanted to know if I was okay in my brain, if I was healthy in my brain, that I had no psychology problems, because that can be very dangerous to let them go down in hypnosis and meet what they meet. It can be very chaos for them, and so the heart will stop for them, and they be killed in hypnosis. So it's serious. It is not this hypnosis that you can see on television. It's not this take off your clothes like that. It's not. This is serious hypnosis. So it should he had to be careful. And then I told Dan that I didn't have that money that he wanted me to pay from the start. I say I don't have that kind of money, because I have this lowest retirement. I told him I have no really extra money. It is painful for me to come to you, I told him, because then I could not buy food. I could not do anything more than save up money so I can pay you. So he changed how much I should pay for it. It was still much money, but it was a little less money I needed to pay, so that was very nice of him. It was not that he, oh, okay, then you can't come to me. He didn't say that. It should be other people have said that to me, that if you can't pay, you can't be here. They have told me, but Dan didn't do that. He wanted me to get that hypnosis. I think someone told him to do this to me, for me. I think he had some connection with something that told him to accept me. And so it was today that I didn't realize that in the hypnosis I get answer from both sides, both God and aliens. And this young woman, and she was an alien, and she could make me come over to the other side, even if it was a deep creek in between those sides. So that was what I am talking about in the beginning of what the aliens did, that they train me, teach me how to could be in the air without have my feet on the ground, only could sit in the air. I told you that they started to learn, teach me this in 1978. So, and that what she did to me, it was real. It was not a dream like that. It was for real, that I could, only by holding her hand, I could, because why should she stretch out her hand to me? It must be that I needed to hold her hand, and then I get this like energy to could fly over to the other side of the creek. So that now I know what is called this pipe. It was transparent pipe. It had no real walls. I could see inside it. That transparent was the word I couldn't find, but I find it because I had it in my brain. And so I am going very soon to listen at the next time I was in hypnosis, if there will be reveal something that I had not understand before now, that I come to realize, because that episode, the third episode, make me to understand that aliens was there, and I got the answer where they're coming from, because where they are coming from, they are not coming from the earth. They are coming from the space. And I know that whatever they telling us, that have to go through God. God have the control over what they are saying and what they are doing, and it's they are not scaring. It's the scaring with aliens is that we don't know what they are doing. We have not that knowledge inside us. So everything that we don't understand, that is, I'm a psychologist on my own. Also, I have PhD in psychology. And that is that the brain, when it can't find an answer, explanation of what they see and hear, the brain, what you see and hear, and it going into negative, that is the first expression the brain have. It's rather, the brain rather saying no than it say yes. So the brain is like programmed to be negative, and that's make it hard for us to understand what aliens are doing. And we feel the fear inside us, and that fear causes us to get pain. And that is this illusion. It's an illusion that we go into, because what they are doing, the aliens, is to help us. They are here. They are coming from God. God knows them. And we should not be afraid about them. And last time they were here and I saw them, and I felt like I love them now. So it have changed. I have started to understand them, and I know they are our ancestors that is coming back to Earth. It just changed with the bodies, because you don't bring your body with you when you die, when you passed away. When you are leaving this earth, you are a spirit. You are not going to have your body with you. So in that way, it doesn't matter what you die of, because they repair you in afterlife. And repairing can be like they are like robots, but that is our ancestors, even if they don't look like how they look like when they lived here on Earth. This is our ancestors. Should we be afraid about them? No. I felt love for them the last time I saw them. And they smiled at me. They were not... I didn't see the mouth smile, but I felt they smiled. And tomorrow am I going to my the psychologist that is related to me, that is from my family. And I maybe tell her that we are connected to each other. And I am going to get some... It seems like she wants to help me. And I hope she wants to help me in the right way, so I can talk about everything what happened in my life. This, that I have had a weapon on me, and very close to be killed, and I have been raped, and I have been locked in of crazy people. I have been in very much of the man that tricked me to standing on the bridge outside to hold in. I didn't have anything to hold in, and I knew I was in trouble. I got the warning that I was in trouble, and I could get out from it before he pushed me out down in the water under the bridge. And these crazy things, and only before I knew God, I was homeless in the United States and have nothing to eat. I had no money at all. I didn't know what to do, as homeless as I had not been in that situation before. And then I was in another country, and then they told me I couldn't get any support money in United States because I didn't belong to United States. And for some episode ago, I show you the letter I got from the ambassador in New York, the Swedish ambassador in New York, that they say that they didn't need to help me because I have left my country. So either United States or Sweden did help me. I have to find it out on my own. It is so extremely to know that in 25 years no man have helped me. The only one that really helped me, it was my daughter's father, because he was sending me an airline ticket back to Sweden so I could take the flight back to Sweden. And later on he said that I didn't need to pay back that money for the airline ticket. I got it for free. And he said that he didn't want his daughter's mother to die in United States. So he was sending me the money. And then it was this man in Chicago that bought me an airline ticket also, so I could come home to him. But it really didn't get any help after that. It was scary because he was drinking very much, and it was not safe for me in his place. But it was those 2 airplane tickets is what I got help from a human man, and nothing else. So I will recording tomorrow and tell you what my relative is going to tell me about. It's not really a psychologist. It's not to give me any medicine, because I have told them that I don't take any kind of extra medicine that I don't really need. It's only to solve the problem for a little while, maybe 4 hours, when I take the medicine, and then it's coming back. The problem you have, it's nothing. It doesn't give anything. So they know that. So I am really wondering what she will talk about tomorrow. What she, or if she can help me with something, and because I need to take away this stress that is on its way to kill me. I need to find out the solution for the stress, the chronic stress I have inside me. And that is why I am going to her tomorrow. So I hope she can help me in some way. But I got the solution. After that, I have talking to her because I'm moving now to a new apartment that is more calm. There I can relax better and try to train me into go out from the stress that these 25 years have given me, being by myself, take care of myself, but in that way I come to know God, and now I know more about aliens also, who they are, and I thank you for listening to my life story, and I hope you learn from it. It's not about me, it's about you to come to understand what I'm talking about, and so you be healed and come to know God in the right way. So it can be like you think it's negative, but in real is positive. So God bless you, and thank you for listening.